Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I've just received information that Deontay Wilder is set to turn down $100 million. Guys, everyone's like, why would he do that? Why would he do that? Look, if you guys heard my last video about Shelly Finkel, I knew this would happen. I had an egging suspicion this would happen. Because Shelly Finkel was, we heard their terms, their conditions, and nothing was resolved. Or no, he didn't say that. He said, we've spoke with the zone, but nothing was resolved. See, when you put that but in there and then nothing was resolved, we already knew. That let us know real quick that Shelly Finkel ain't going to take that deal. You know why Shelly Finkel ain't going to take that deal? Because he can't. Shelly Finkel is nothing but a representative, okay, for Al Haymon. Deontay Wilder is nothing but a product, okay? That's all he is. He has many tattoos, and one of his tattoos is a barcode. He can't take that deal. He can't accept anything that Al Haymon doesn't allow, and that's a fact. Spence can't fight Crawford. Gervonta Tank Davis can't fight Tevin Farmer. Those fights are not going to happen, people. These fights are not going to happen because they're not meant to happen. These people are products and slaves of the PBC and Al Haymon. This is all that is. Unless, if you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, like, he has to have some mega deal going somewhere else. But I guarantee you that mega deal. Now listen to me, guys. That mega deal will not be displayed. He will not display how much money he's getting for that fight or that deal that he has. It ain't going to be like Tyson Fury. It ain't going to be like Anthony Joshua making $32 million for one fight. It's not going to be like that at all. It's going to be some shit like, I accepted this, and and it's going to be with Showtime somewhere down the line, unless it's ESPN, but he turned down ESPN. I don't think it's going to be with ESPN. No, that don't seem like it's going to be the right move for somebody like Al Haymon. Al Heyman's going to stay with Showtime and Fox. He's going to keep his slave. He's going to keep his product at Fox and Showtime. Deontay Wilder, even if he wanted to, which he's been talked and persuaded by the sugar tongue of Al Haymon. Okay? Al Haymon controls people with his tongue and whatever else he uses. I have no idea. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? I just know them boys are brainwashed over there. Them boys don't have their own mind. They don't have their own voice. They don't. And Deontay Wilder's no exception. Do you think about it, guys? This guy has had one pay-per-view his whole career in 11 fucking years of being a pro, right? And even in his 41st fight, the 41st fight, right? 41st, the 31st fight, he couldn't even show you or even display how much money he was getting. Now let that shit sink in. He couldn't tell you what it was because he was not allowed to. He wasn't allowed to tell you how much it was because the fucking money was ridiculous compared to what other people were trying to offer him to get a super fight or a fight with him that was on a different level. See, people are showing Deontay Wilder that they are ions above him financially, business-wise, value-wise, okay? Let's just be real. Tyson Fury just showed his ass to Deontay Wilder and realized this motherfucker ain't worth fighting. He's a slave. He's an unknown slave, okay? And the only reason they have him because it's not about money, it's about ownership. See, Al Heyman is the kind of dude that, yeah, he's a genius because he has these fools, these slaves. He has them in bondage thinking that, hey, you're going to make this, you're going to make that. But under no circumstances go anywhere else. The only person I seen that actually left was Danny Jacobs because, I mean, he wasn't barcoded under that same, for some strange reason. That's the only person, that's the only exception of the rule. All those other guys over there that signed with PBC and all that, no. But Danny Jacobs, you know, he's getting his cash, he's getting his money, but he's free. These guys are not free. You know what I'm saying? This here, you know, unless he has some huge mega deal somewhere else. But it ain't too many networks, people. HBO's gone. You got Showtime and Fox. They're camaraderie. They bind together. ESPN and DAZN. You know what I'm saying? But to avoid not fighting a person, let's get to this. Anthony Joshua, he ain't trying to fight Anthony Joshua. Al Heyman to this day does not want him in there with Anthony Joshua. He wants him away from Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua is Nike. Okay? Deontay Wilder is fucking Pony. You know what I'm saying? No. There's no way in Hades that Al Heyman is going to put him in there. They're not going to accept that deal. Deontay Wilder. And the funny thing about Deontay Wilder, he thinks he's making that decision himself. Why do you think this guy has all these people attached to him that he's affiliated with that manages him? Right? He's either promoter, co-manager, manager, all that shit. Look at all them terms. Look at all them titles that surround him. All these brains are surrounding this boy. And he don't even really know because he's too stupid to know, hey, or let's say he's not hipped to know that these guys are taking him for a fool. He doesn't know that. It's sad, but it's true. Because a guy like Deontay Wilder being barcoded, being brainwashed, he thinks he has it all together. See, some people are a little bit bright. I think Gervonta Tank Davis is a little brighter, but in time, he will be completely brainwashed. When people are trying to get him on the stable and get him fights and get him paid and get him fighting and get him money, you know, you can tell how in his interview, he more like, you know, they asked him a question. He looks at somebody else before he can answer. Well, you know, I'm a good fighter. When everyone else talking, he's looking at him like, what the hell is he gonna say? Because he doesn't know. You know what I mean? Because he's not in sync with what they're saying. Because what they're saying is not what he agrees with. Honestly, those guys are slaves over there at the PBC. I've been saying it. You know what I mean? PBC to put it on free TV was the only good idea about that whole get up. Other than that, it's like Bob Arum said, it's a cancer. It's a cancer to boxing. It's worse than Don King shit. You know what I mean? At least Don King will, he will put his fighters in there with other fighters. These guys are not trying to do that. That's all this is about. Because if Deontay Wilder loses the WBC belt, it's over. Even if Dominic Breazeale, he's going to fight Dominic Breazeale, right? But even if Breazeale beats Wilder, it still would be better than Anthony Joshua beating Wilder. Understand that, guys. This is what that's all about. Because Anthony Joshua is not affiliated with Al Heyman in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's how this has to be. And this is what it is. Okay? So I guess we have to sit and wait to decide what Deontay Wilder is instructed to do, because this is not his decision. He only thinks it is. So we'll see what happens with his career much further. You know, he probably will be still reduced to making crumbs. However, I will be there to report it. You guys tell me what you think about this whole fuckery. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.